Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's kick off a set review for the second set of the original Lorwyn block, MorningTide, which is a small set. It's, I think, only 160 cards, so much smaller than Lorwyn. But on the draft format, you're gonna get one pack of Morningtide, two packs of Lorwyn, so it should play together nicely. But without further ado, let's see if this brings a power bump or it's a letdown. So the first card we have in white is Sense Tactician. It's a 1 mana 1/1 Kid King Soldier. There's plenty of those in this set. And ooh, and this one is one of these class tribals. So technically here it's not like a race tribal, but a class tribal. So job counts. It's not that Kitkin that's matter, but more like the soldier. And this one is pretty good. So it's for a white and tap, put a +1/+1 counter on target soldier creature. Each creature with a +1/+1 counter on can block an additional creature. I think this one is a house. Like if you have like, like 10 soldiers, and soldiers are the least supported type though. There's only like 17 in Lorwyn and I'm probably some here, so you need to watch out, and probably they are mostly in Kitkins. Warriors has like 36 of them, so yeah, this is pretty good. Still, if you manage to gather the soldiers or like this one, yeah, yeah, and I think Morning Tide is the third pack though, so you have to kind of already be in the thing to be rewarded for this. Unfortunately, this was the first pack. This could be nice with other rounds. So yeah, our next card is Coordinated Barrage. It's a one white instant. Choose a creature type. Coordinated Barrage deals damage to target attacking and blocking creature equal to the number of permanents you control of the chosen type. So this goes into any tribe, tribe or class thing, right? Like Kitkins or Warriors, whatever. This is pretty good. Yeah, I think yeah, this one is an okay removal. I would think so. Yeah, the 1 mana deal one in white, or easier deal two to three is a little bit sketchier, but that's like lightning bolt level. Yeah, I don't think I don't mind this card. I mean, you will see this actually benefits from being the last pack on Morning Tide because you already kind of know your numbers, and then if you see enough, then yeah, you take it. If not, then and on daily regimen. So this is a 1 mana enchant creature and one and a white, put a +1/+1 counter on an enchanted creature. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Like this thing is uncommon for a reason. This is a late game card. Like if you have a flyer, you dump this and then start loading the counters on it. They can't really interact with it because you can do it in response too. So yeah, they still get the counters. 7 mana, you get +3/+3 permanent stats, and if this lands, then yeah, you get those, and then God forbid if you can untap with it and then load 6 counters on like a 2/2 flyer or whatever, then that's one way to win a game. So daily management is a nice card, I think. Mosquito Guard, so it's a 1 mana Kitkin Soldier. Okay, so soldiers are coming up here, and it's a 1/1 first striker. Okay, that's not bad. And it has reinforce 1, so you can discard this and put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. And this looks like instant speed. Yeah, I think I love cards like this. This is a combat trick in the late game, and like an aggressive creature in the early game. I think that's exactly what these archetype wants. If you need, on turn one, you add on the play, you play this, start hitting them with this, and if you add on turn six and you have a flyer, just dump the counter on the flyer and try to finish the job that way. Yep, solid little card. But Balirosh Banneret. It's a 2 mana 2/1 Kitkin Soldier. Kitkin and Soldiers cost one less to cast. This one being a common, I think, is pretty good. Yeah, yeah, and I don't know if these adds up. So like a Kitkin Soldier would take two less, I would assume. Yeah, it reduces two, so this can lead plenty of mana. As a 2-drop on the command slot, I think this is super powerful because you can curve out so easily on them turn three, like drop two creatures and then go from there and start hitting them. Yeah, I think this card is awesome. Forfend, it's 2 mana instant, prevent all damage that would be dealt to creatures this turn. But yeah, I'm not buying this. This I think is just bad. It's an F. Like you shouldn't pick this card because the problem is that this prevents your opponent's creatures too. So you can't really use it as a combat trick because things just bounce. Yeah, like I mean, it's like a weird fog that you have to block, and then your creatures don't die, and you can do the crackback. But those we already know that, like having a card for the crackback scenario in your deck is just not good in Magic. So yeah, so you should just ignore this card. Graceful Reprieve, so that's an uncommon too. So it's 2 mana. Instant when target creature dies this turn, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Okay, so this saves this saves a creature, good creature supposedly. Yeah, I mean, it's 2000 and what is this 10 8? I don't even know when Lorwyn was, but at least 15 years ago. So I think this power level could fit, and it's white. They don't really expect this. They would expect, like hexproof spells lately from what is this blue, or like these type of effects from black. So this kind of like a little surprise. Don't pick it highly. It's not like a great card or anything. But if you have a super Giga Jet Bomb in your deck, then this plays nicely with that probably. Order of the Golden Cricket of all things. So this does not fit into the class type, but it does fit to the race type because it's a Kitkin Knight for 2 mana. It's 2/2, and whenever it attacks, you may play right? And if you do, it gains flying. Yeah, this card is super solid. It's like a 2 mana 2/2 flyer. I mean, it can start cracking in if you have to play a little bit aggressive and just flies over after. So yeah, solid little card that I come on. Wow, these comments are really good in white. Redeem the Lost. So it's a 1 and a white instant. Target creature you control gains protection from color of your choice on the end of turn. Clash with your opponent. If you win, return it to its owner's hand. Yeah, I think this one is very, very good actually. Because like a good, because Graceful Reprieve is kind of the same effect, but this one you can repeat. Like this, I would happy to put into my deck. Honestly, like my creature can win a combat. Also, like I can just attack for the last lethal points of damage. It can save from a removal spell, and a percentage of the time. Like I don't know how many percentage of the time you win clashes. Probably if you're an aggressive deck, you're not really winning because like they need to hit a land and your creature, otherwise like it's gonna line up awkwardly. But if you get this back like 20% of the time, I don't know if that's the case, then yeah, this card's pretty good. Shine Vend. It's a 2 mana elemental 0/0 of all things. Just flying, but it enters with +1/+1 counter on it. And you can remove a +1/+1 from it and destroy target enchantment. This is cute. It's a 1/1 flyer, serviceable, especially in aggressive deck this pokes around. And if your opponent has an annoying enchantment, which this set tends to have, then this kills it. So yeah, solid little filler card. And it's an elemental. Weight of Conscience. This is 2 mana aura, ancient creature, can't attack. Tap to untap creature's control, that share a creature type, exile the creature. Yeah, this is sick. This one is pacifism on steroids. Because you can get rid of the creature permanently. Yeah, sword card. Brunton Bombardier. It's a 3 mana flying 2/2, Kitkin Soldier. Windrake. Wow, this was common? Jeez, like why are we talking about Windrake in like core sets when this card was already existing? Wow. And you can reinforce for 3 mana. This card doesn't put 2 counters on target creature. Again, instant speed. This card is sick. If this is instant speed, this is unbelievable, this card. Wow. The power level on this one's through the roof. Wow. Ideally, tutor. Now the money value on this is kind of through the roof, or it used to be, but now it's still solid around like $10, €10, whatever you call it. It's a sorcery for 3 mana. Ideally, tutor search library for an enchantment card, reveal it, put it into a hand, and shuffle. In limited, this is not very exciting. I mean, yeah, you're probably not gonna have enough enchantment, so don't pick this. It's gonna wheel to you probably, but yeah, if we constructed, this has been a little menace for a while in certain decks. King's Bear Bodyguard. So this is a rare Kitkin Soldier, 3 mana for a 1/1. Okay, it's gonna give us more, I guess, for this price tag. This creature enters 0 +1/+1 counter, and for each other Kitkin you control. Okay, so this can easily be a 4/4. When this creature dies, create a 1/1 creature token for each counter on it. Yeah, this card is good. This card is good. I mean, if you curve into 1 drop, 2 drop, you have a 3 mana 3/3, and then gets 2/1/1s when it dies. Yeah, I'm in for that. And if you can get like a 4/4 for 3 mana and then 3/1/1s after, yeah, that's a wink to keep up the pressure. Okay, so yeah, this card is great. I mean, yeah, this is first pickable great, by the way. Kit Gear Zephyr Knot. So it's a Kitkin Soldier. Okay, the soldiers are really ramping up here. So maybe in morning that even though the lore wind support is not that strong, but you can still go into that soldier thing because looks like almost every Kitkin is a soldier here. So it's a 3 mana Kitkin Soldier 2/2. It has kinship. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may look at the top card of your library. If you choose a creature type with this creature, you may reveal it. If you do, this creature gets +2/+2 flying and vigilance. Yeah, I mean, in the Kitkin deck, this one is, the first copy I really dig in the Kitkin deck because that can put through the last few points of damage. Now, at one point, obviously, the question is how many Grey Ogres are too many Grey Ogres. But if I have like an 18 creature Kitkin deck, which is like 17 Kitkin, then yeah, like I don't mind as many as possible. Because if I have two, then these are just like I reveal a Kitkin and they're just gonna die. So yeah, solid card. Preeminent Captain. So this card, so it's a 3 mana 2/2 Kitkin Soldier again with first strike. So this is a Grey Ogre type of body you want because it's hard to block this, especially when your opponent, like when you are tapped out, they attacking with this. Like, what are you gonna do? Like put creatures in front of it. If you have a 2/2 and a 3/3, like it's easy that they can slice down both of them with a combat trick. So yeah, but when this creature attacks, you may put a soldier creature card from your hand onto a battlefield tapped and attacking. Yeah, so basically this one is ramping mana if you are set up for it. Because you can just get other Kitkins in. And again, this is very good on attack. Because what you can do, like attack with this, get another attacking Kitkin, and then win that fight with a combat trick. So yeah, it's kind of solid. And you don't have to do it. So that's one thing, obviously, because your hand is done. But yeah, so if there's only bad attacks, then yeah, you just don't put in. I mean, if your opponent has like 2/2/2s and you put in like like a 1/1 soldier attacking, then they're gonna know what's up. But yeah, maybe you can bluff too. So interesting card, powerful effect, and then yeah, it's a good card. I think it's also first pickable probably, which is build around. Yeah, yeah, Stony Brook Schoolmaster. So it's a 3 mana Merfolk Wizard. So this is not a soldier. It's a 1/2. But when this creature becomes tap, you may create a 1/1 blue Merfolk Wizard creature token. Wow, this is really good. Like if you have a Spring Leaf Drum, this can just start pulling out creatures like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, these comments are ridiculous. Wow. This is like a power bump, I feel like, even from Lorwyn. Okay. Changeling Sentinel. So it's a 4 mana shapeshifter, changing vigilance 3/2. Look, nothing to be super excited about. Like it's like a little bit below par, subpar, should I say. But it has a changeling, so this is a glue into almost every deck. Indomitable Ancients. This is quite the card, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 3/4 warrior, 4 mana, 2/10, ladies and gentlemen. So I know those are numbers. This probably blocks everything up until that point in Magic's history. Yeah, if you are in the market for a 2/10, if you like big butts, this is your tree. Kingsbear Cavalier. So this card used to be $1 million, believe it or not. I think there was some like Knights Commander deck release. So it's a 4 mana 2/2 Kitkin Knight creatures you control have double strike. Unfortunately, there aren't too many natural knights here. Now, this does work with changelings though, because they are getting the class types too. So yeah, so every changeling has double strike is what this says. Yeah, and it's a 2/2 double striker. I don't think it's like an insanely like A+ pick or whatever. Like it's not like you win me a slam this and move into that direction. But it's not necessarily a bad card. Double strike works nice with combat tricks, and yeah, and if you have like a couple of changelings, then it helps those too. Yeah, I think it's like a C+ level card probably. Um, yeah. So next one on the roster is Meadow Boon. So it's a 4 mana 3/3, which is pretty good because we used to see 5 mana 3/3s in Lorwyn. And this is an elemental. When it leaves the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature target player controls. You can evoke it for 4. Jesus. This card is unbelievable. Like this card would be good today even. Can you imagine like these dies and then you have like four creature or five because you get those like 1/1 kit kings or merfolks. It's a lot of stats for like 4 mana. Yeah, for a little card. Battle-Tide Alchemist. Now this is a rare too. So it's a Kitkin Cleric. It's 5 mana, 3/4. If source would deal damage to a player, you may prevent X damage, where X is the number of clerics you control. Needs to a player. Oh, okay. Oh, hold on, hold on. This one is actually very good. So let me rephrase this. So this is one cleric. So if it's alone, then one damage is. Jeez, this card is excellent in this. Oh my god. The more I read it, the better I feel about this card. So the joke is here that you have this and two changeling, and if a source would deal damage to a player, you may prevent X of that damage, where X is the number of clerics you control. So if they attack you with a 3/3, 3/5, and a 4/4, you take one damage. That's how this works. This card is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. Yeah, work with changelings. If you get changelings, it's excellent. And then, yeah, well, unbelievable stuff. But even in its own, right? Like, this is kind of fairy killer because a lot of the fairies are poking in for one. Now they don't. Yeah, solid little card. Yeah, I think totally first pickable, by the way. Like, I think this card says A. Like, it just turns around the game. Buranton Shield Bearer, so it's a 5 mana 3/3 Kitkin Soldier, shockingly. And when this creature attacks, target creature gets +0/+3 on the end of turn. Yeah, I can get behind that one too. Because this attacks like a 3/6. We know from Ryan's days in Old School Cube, Idvenefrit, 3/3 is absolute bananas. So yeah, and this can toss this on other creatures too. Like they have a 2/2 flyer, you have a 2/2 flyer, now yours is a 2/5 flyer. So you can't really trade with it. Yeah, there's a lot to like here. Rebel Arc. Now this card used to be the real G in even in modern. So it's an elemental 5 mana flying 4/3. That's already good. Like I feel like that is a card which I'm already B level happy with. And when this creature leaves the battlefield, return up to two target creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Yeah, this is solid. So the power 2 or less could be the 3, which is a 2/10. This is this power 2 or less. But yeah, like that's really the joke here. Zero power creatures which gets counters. Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with this one, and you can evoke it for 6, so you just get back your two creature. But why would you ever do that when you can just play this on the battlefield, trade off, and then get two creatures back? Or just kill your opponent with this. This card is an absolute house. It's A plus, I think, and yeah, if you first pick it and then you move forward with your life, this card's unbelievable. Stoneheaver Giant. So it's a 5 mana giant warrior for 4/4 vigilance. Yeah, it's already likable stat line. And for 1 and a white and tap, search for library for an equipment card, put it into a battlefield, attach it to a creature you control, then shuffle. Yeah, I mean that's gets a whole thing, and this set does have a few equipment. Equipments are not like insanely, like prevalent in this block. But again, right, this set has a few at like lower rarity. Lorwyn has a few, and yeah, like the value is there. Like you get an extra card out of your deck, the stat line immediately becomes active. Yeah, this card's really good, I think. And with the vigilance, it plays nicely. It's gonna attack with it and threaten to actually get an equipment on it. And if they block, just win that combat easily. Yeah, this card is super solid. That's like an A easily. Swell of Courage. It's a 5 mana instant. Creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. Okay, that's like a white overrun, and it's an uncommon for a reason. And you can reinforce X white white. Discard. Put X 1/1 counters on target creature. Yeah, yeah, good all around. Yeah, this can win you games in many different ways. Yeah, this card is easily a B. Wow. Wow, this set is super powerful. Wandering Greybeard, 5 mana giant wizard for 4. It's kinship. At the beginning of your upkeep, you will look at the top card of your library. If it shares a creature type with this creature, you may reveal it. If you do, you gain 4 life. Wow. Like I don't know what to say about these cards. These are unbelievably powerful. I mean, look at this, like how nicely this fits into the giant decks. Because giants take a little while to get online. You're probably behind on life total. This kind of gets you back, right? Like you reveal a giant at the beginning of upkeep, 4 life, poof, put another big creature. Then if he survives, you get like 8 life and put another big creature. Yeah, I mean, yeah, wow, wow. It's so nicely playing. Such a cool design to Feud Killer's Verdict. So it's a 4/6 mana, so a Kindred Sorcerer Giant. You gain 10 life. Okay, so that wouldn't be exciting otherwise. But then if you have more life than your opponent, create a 5/5 white giant warrior creature token. So 6 mana for a 5/5 that gains 10 when it enters. Yeah, sign me up for that. This card is bananas in the right deck. Especially like look at how well this combos with this, right? Like this will get you out of range, making sure that the plus 10 life gets you to be the highest life total, get the 5/5. Yeah, super solid card. So yeah, this was white. Like I don't know, like white looked unbelievable for me. I don't know about the other colors, but looking forward to this. I think this set is kind of lit. And then yeah, it's interesting how it plays with Lorwyn too, with the race versus grass tribals. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this. So, and I'm looking forward to give you the blue as the next review. So stay tuned.